Earning respect. In this world, this is very important. I feel that this is a very big part of my life. Like earning respect, earning respect. I think that, in this world where like there's a whole bunch of bad people, there's a whole bunch of people that are going through something that they do not like, something that they do not like, and they don't, how would you say it? They don't understand what they're going through. And so it's very much like, what I'm saying, looking at a sick person, looking at a sick person and, and wanting to help, you know, because the person's sick. And I think that in life, if you demonstrate, effort toward, you know, toward earning respect in whichever way possible, you know, in whichever way possible, you know, gains respect toward, you know, telling somebody when somebody's wrong, when somebody's wrong, you know, and you tell them to their face in front of everybody, regardless of what you think might happen, the fact that you're right, the fact that you're telling somebody, hey, you're wrong because of this and because of this and because of this and because of that, you know, that earns respect. That earns respect. Standing up, for yourself. When how'd you say it? When someone is how'd you say it? Trying to get over on you, doing it in the correct manner, not in like how'd you say it? Not in any other manner. Doing it in the correct manner earns respect. Earns respect. You know, sometimes there's things that there are situations that are before me that fall before me that I say, you know what, I'm gonna handle this situation in this manner. I could do it like this, I could do it like that, I could do it like this, but I decide to do it in this manner. And that earns respect, That earns respect. Everywhere I've gone, I've tried my best. Everywhere I've gone, I've given it my all. And like people, they know, when you give it your 100%, when you try, you know what I'm saying? Be like, well, he tried and was never able to. But all them people, you know what I'm saying, which are a lot, right now, they can't say nothing bad. They can't give negative comment toward my character, toward my person, because I've earned that respect. I mean, they're not here in front of me, you know. I guess you could say to glorify. I don't need that, I don't need to be in front of people for them to be like, oh, or whatever, right? I don't need it, but they're there. And I guess you could say I'm a bit proud to have so much people, respect me to a certain extent, because there's a lot of people that they say nobody respects you. Like, who's gonna respect you? Like, you may not know, but there's some people that respect me, at least to a certain point, and that respect is growing. And I think that it's a very big part of life that regardless of where you're at, you can't be, you can't be the, what I'm saying, that cocky individual. You can't be that, how would you say it? You have to be almost like a president, I guess you could say. Everybody's looking at you. You have to take into consideration that everybody's looking at you. You have to take into consideration that this and that and this and this and that. And there's presidents that do, that mess up during their career. But I'm pretty sure that, the feeling of being observed, of, what, I have to, you know, be a good person. I have to be an example. I have to, set an example for everybody else.